So I just wanted to irritate my disliker and talk about the upcoming new moon, which is the second new moon in the sign of Aries, which is kind of once in a blue moon kind of a thing, really. Is a double new moon in Aries, but this time, I'm pretty sure it's on the 20th of April, that it's a full solar eclipse. And if I'm right, it's at around about 28 or 29 degrees Aries. See, I have the conjunction of Uranus and Mercury at a 26 and 28 Libra. You see that solar eclipse. I guess I'm just trying to understand. Okay, so it's the moon moving in front of the sun. That means that the moon is going to be in Aries too at the same degree. It opposes my Mercury-Uranus conjunction. I don't think Libra has to worry about anything. See, there is a solar eclipse with the moon, and it kind of dampens, it dims out the sun, the energy of the Aries sun. And I'm thinking, well, my degree, Libra, and anybody who has that opposition, see, the opposition is going to be important because we're going to start, I guess there's another eclipse, lunar eclipse, and that's now it's the Aries Libra nodal axis that our eclipses are happening on. And so if you have the late degree Libra, particularly, the Libra or Aries, the thing that's in the air that is going to kind of resituate our human energetic relationship, I guess, it's about relationships, right? The Libra and Aries balance, that has to do with, well, and Aries is very individuated and independent, and but Libra is of the relationship and acknowledges the other and tends to work together and knows these things. So there's a polar variation, I guess. And so, but getting back to the solar eclipse that will happen at around 29, I guess. Well, if you have a late degree Libra, which is what I do, is my Mercury in particularly at 28 and 29. I think that because yes, when the sun when the moon dampens out the sun, it's a time for that opposite axis, the 28 or 29 Libra, to really, I was going to say, like, kind of just envelope. And to me, I thought about it, it's kind of like, well, Libra is the diplomat. Libra is the one that seeks harmony. Libra is the one that Aries can always learn something from. It's just the way it is. They are more tactful. Libras are. It's Saturn. See, Saturn is exalted in Libra, and people don't know that Saturn is very closely related to the Libra vibration. And to have that opposition, to have the strength of the intensity of that late degree Aries, which is really heavy. It's like the Capricorn degree, where Pluto was hanging in Capricorn right there, and now it's in Aquarius. Well, that I would say that the diplomat, or even the counselor, the one who weighs things out, the justice factor of Libra, is going to really, if anything, it's going to be able to work like a magic, or at the very least, awareness about what is it. Well, the Aries vibration is Mars ruled, and we're looking at the toxic masculine, perhaps. Not that there isn't the toxic feminine out there. They're both having a lot of work to do with narcissism. And I am completely drained of I don't even believe in narcissism. That's not a real word. There's something probably easier than that we can understand, that of course, who lives in denial about it, but what outnumbers out there, which is 80%, struggling with that dis-ease, which is a disease of the mind. But you see, wrapping it up now, I don't want to waste everybody's time here, especially not my disliker. God. In the East, mind and illness are synonymous. I mean, you can manage your disease into the place where it needs to go, which is not at the forefront of your awareness. It can have awareness for one, so if you become aware of it, guess what happens? You can get rid of your disease through awareness. How do you do that? See, I'm in the middle of that right now. Really intense realization, and I couldn't come up with it. This is the only answer. It's like, wait a minute. I don't own any of this. I can't own any of it. See, this is what, pardon my look, by the way, I'm still fantasizing about my solar heated water system, which I'm very close to just doing it. I need some plexiglass, and it's not coming together. I mean, I have to think of everything. I actually refused a big old piece of plexiglass like a month ago, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can use that plexiglass. Anyway, getting back to God, what was I talking about? That's a good reason to dislike. Anyway, getting back to, it's been exhausting for me. I've been just completely, emotionally, I'm going through something really heavy. And so, I'm thinking that for me, my mind is going to, it's going to be able to serve well during that time of the eclipse. It's going to, I will see conjunct Uranus. My mind is given to God. Think of the chaos going on. You love it. So, I kind of rise to the occasion. It's really hard sometimes. Like, it was hard today to make the article about the daffodils are blooming outside. We just have our own climate here. It's a microclimate, so we're just having a spring that's just outrageous. And there's daffodils bloomed, and I've always taken close-ups and far-away shots of them. And this year, first time ever, there's little tiny black, I would guess you could say, they're just aphids, but it's like, yeah, but whatever they are, I've never seen them here. And there's all kinds of different other, like, little white flies too that I'm looking at. It's like, you know what? It's not unheard of that the military, along with their ability to seed clouds and cause ice nucleation, that they are not only sending down strange bacteria and stuff, that you should be practicing, everybody should be practicing rituals of cleansing, and there's a war going on against our well-beings. And if you can just, if you haven't converted your whole daily life into counteracting that shit, as well as doing mantra and realizing what's happening out there, anyway, you'd have an edge. You know, you'll have it. You'll get on top of it. You'll see. You know, you can just override if you really need to. That's one of the things that love can do if it becomes more and more aware. The higher vibrational frequency, very important for me. We don't know how long we're going to live here, but anyway, I was trying to expose, oh my God, that the late degree Libra might bring justice to the world of, you know, there's narcissism, like the one-sided, non-reciprocating, blindsiding, irresponsible, ignorant, boundaryless, just kind of a little bit forceful, masculine. See, Aries is Mars ruled. Venus is Libra is Venus ruled, and so there's this thing, and that's going to be going on with men and women. And to wrap this up, women have, okay, it's said scientifically, I am a woman. I know because you look in between the legs and there it is, woman. But then, so science says, but no, you're 49%, you're 51% woman and you're 49% male. The core of a woman is male. I have my biceps. And it's the same with a man. He is 51% male. The core of him is female. He is protecting. He's the protector of his center, which is very sensitive. You notice it's got the constitution of tissue paper.